This is my backyard, and the ground is very unlevel, and the grass and dirt are really not that good. This is an area where a stump was removed a few years ago, and there's a few more spots around the yard where a stump was removed. But I don't really have the money to have someone come in here and level this out and top dress it off. I've had quotes of up to $10,000, so I'm trying to rejuvenate this myself. As you can see, like here, very sandy soil, just terrible. So I got an aerator, and I figure I would try to aerate it and throw some seed down. Aerator cost me about $70 rental from Home Depot. It was a commercial grade aerator, able to do an acre in an hour. I did this whole yard, which is 3/4 of an acre, in about 2 hours. Plus I did a little bit of my neighbor's lawn for them. So that'll give you an idea of cost. It is a beast. It does take a little bit out of you. It's you got to muscle it around, but this is what I'm coming up with. A lot of the stuff you see on the ground is mulched up leaves. This area over here is cleared out, and that is some grass seed that I put down about 4 or 5 days ago. It's starting to come up over here, and hopefully it'll come up for the remaining portion of the lawn. It looks like it's starting to come up. So anyways, this is what it looks like. I'll bring you around to the front yard, and hopefully I'll get some better results. I'm not expecting this to turn out like a golf course, but hoping that it is a lot better than what I have now. The ground is totally different in certain areas. As you can see, this is fairly decent soil over here, right? It's not too bad, but in the sandy areas, it's just terrible. And I'll bring you over to the front yard. Like right here's a big dip. When I ride my lawnmower over that, that's fun. Feels like I'm gonna flip over. And we'll see what happens here. Hopefully, again, in a couple of weeks, I'll have a little bit of a better lawn. Now, with that said, this does grow in the summertime, and it grows probably a 75-25% mix of weeds and grass, mostly weeds. It's acceptable for color-wise. If you look out the back window, your yard looks green and looks nice. But when you walk out there, you can tell there's a major difference. So here is the side of the yard. This tends to get flooded a lot, and I believe it gets flooded because there's really no grass here or anything to suck up any of the water. And we'll see how this works out. Tried aerating it up. Now, I didn't go too crazy with raking up stuff. I got most of this stuff raked up and the yard cleaned up, but again, I didn't go too nuts. Again, the cost to do all this, the quotes that I had gotten, which was to strip the entire property down level, which is 3/4 of an acre, and top dress it with topsoil about 3 to 4 inches, was about $10,000, and that wasn't in cost. That did not include any seeding. This again cost me roughly about $100 for the bag of seed, and it cost $70, again, 4 hours for the aerator. And we'll see how this all works out. I will take the bag out of the garbage real quick and show you what seed I purchased. I'm not going to put fertilizer down, and I'm really not going to water this. I don't have a sprinkler system, and watering 3/4 of an acre 2 times a day off of house water is relatively expensive. I can imagine my water bill being $300 a month, which I'm not looking to pay right now. So the grass seed that I purchased was this. and it was a 40-pound bag, and it was $109 and covers 1,600 square feet. So my yard is roughly 35,000 square feet, and I only seeded half the front and a little bit half of the backyard. The remaining portion back there, where the shelters are and so forth, I'm not really too concerned about getting grass there right now. But if this works out well, I'll take another video in a week, and then a week after that, and 3 weeks total, and we'll see how this all looks. The plugs should have broken down by then, and you know, might be able to give somebody a little idea of, you know, if it works, and save them some money.